There are 3 dwarfs, right? One of them has tiny hands. One's got tiny feet. And one's got a tiny, tiny penis. Like micro penis, right? And they all have a conversation and they think, oh, I think I might have the smallest hands in the world. And the other goes, I think I've got the smallest feet in the world. And the third dwarf goes, I think I've got the smallest penis in the world. Shall we get this, like, recorded by the Guinness World Records and actually get our certificates? And they go, fuck yeah, let's do that, right? So they head down to the Guinness World Records fucking office. And the first guy goes in, comes out and goes, guys, you'll never guess what. I have the smallest hands in the world. And they were like, fucking well done. And he shows the certificate. The second guy goes in and comes out and goes, guys, I've got the smallest feet in the world. I got the certificate. Third guy goes in. He's in there for a little while. He comes out and he's looking a little bit sad. And he says to the other two, who the fuck is Charlie Gingell? Welcome to Get Lost. Get Lost on air.
That was
necessary. What a way to start the day.
Yeah, that's exactly how I plan on starting this podcast. Jesus Christ. That's how we do it.
I love it. I just fucking... I heard that joke on, I think it was a David Dobrik video, and it took me by surprise, and I thought, I've got to get Gingell with this. I've got to do it.
David Dobrik said Charlie Gingell as well.
Yeah. He knows you.
Jesus.
That's why we've got so many listeners, because he shouted us out.
Big up David. Changing lives.
Big up DD. He's just somehow fully come back from all his drama.
Bro, it kind of looked like he was beyond the grave, but
it did.
But he's uncancelable. He
is. He's back. I feel like most people are if they just ignore it and like just carry on as they are anyway.
Facts. It's like they've got an audience. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
there's going to be someone who likes you.
Yeah. So like, even if you lose like 25% of your audience, like, the problem with brand sponsors, like I know I think the Flagrant podcast, they had troubles with their brand sponsors after they said that they said it could have been a lab leak, but you know, we're not writing off the possibility that the coronavirus could have been, which was then said in the media a few months later. But
yeah,
they lost their brand sponsorship over that.
Really?
So yeah.
Fucking hell, brands are very delicate, aren't they? I get that they've got to protect their brand image, but
that's the thing. Like, you know, the brand's not known for the personality, like, but.
I like the brands that take chances. That like when you listen to some ad read and they let the people swear on their ad reads and things on podcasts, and it makes me want to actually get involved with the brand more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels more genuine. I always think that with like shops and shit. Like, you know, when you get chicken shops and you sit in your high street, and it's like the best chicken shop in the world. It's like, bro, this ain't the best chicken shop in the world. You know what I mean? There's like 3 people in there. It's a Friday night.
Yeah, it might be a bit more popular on a Friday night if it was the best chicken shop in the world.
It's like, you ain't got to lie to us, man. We're like, we know what you're about. It's calm.
What if they did actually rate them, and that was genuinely a title?
Like, no one ever asked to see the certificate, but it's there.
It's the truth, and everyone just thinks that it's bullshit, but it genuinely is the best chicken in the world, and you'll never know.
Well, one chicken shop has to be the best chicken shop in the world.
Exactly. It's like you could have done the biggest poo in the entire world that day, and
I highly doubt it. I've seen some big poos, like the people, you know, like your mates send you their poo sometimes. I've seen some poos, and from people that people have sent me, and I've never done a poo as big as some of the poos that I've seen. I swear to God.
There are some big old shits out there.
There's some big old poos, man. Big old poos.
There are
it's like like they must. It's like in greyhound races, you know, like supposedly if you want to pick the greyhound that wins, you got to pick the one that takes a shit before the race starts.
What? So it's lighter.
Yeah, because you know the weight matters a lot when you're a dog that light anyway.
Yeah,
so quite fucking. nimble.
Why don't you pick the one that needs the shit the most, so it's like more likely to get to the finish line, so it can do a poo?
Because it's also more likely to stop halfway through the race.
Fuck your race, I need a poo. Imagine if Usain Bolt does that halfway through his fucking 100-meter sprint.
Oh Jesus! Coach on the side like, we trained 4 years for this.
Man didn't poo before he ran. Oh dear.
But it'd be crazy, man. If you put money on this dog, it takes a shit halfway through the race.
Oh god, it's just embarrassing at that point.
And also, how can you tell like which dog needs a shit? Like, that's another thing. So like, you can't just pick the one that needs a shit because it's. Well, you got to test it. You got to just like squeeze all the dogs and see which one starts to turtle.
Which one's fuller? Which one starts to turtle?
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like there's many moral ways of testing that. To be honest with you,
no, it's not exactly a foolproof plan, is it? But the Olympics have started. Ooh, Tokyo 2020.
I didn't even realise, mate. I didn't even realise. I don't know if you found this, but like, there's been like no advertising. I haven't seen anything in any like TV shows. I haven't seen any adverts. I haven't seen nothing.
No, it's just sort of started,
on social media.
Yeah,
it began, bro. All the Euros hype. The Euros was hyped for like 2 months before that started.
I was feel
watching
like
fucking Italy versus Hungary and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean?
You were watching the winners then, weren't you?
Oh, don't bring it up.
But like, yeah, there was no hype at all. I feel like the Euros probably like overshadowed the Olympics this year.
Yeah, 100%. And it's interesting because that's not even the biggest footballing event.
No.
So it just goes to show how powerful football is. Like,
yeah. And did you? I'm guessing you didn't see the opening ceremony then for the Olympics.
No.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I barely watched any of it, but I know
I'm not surprised. They're long as fuck.
They are well long. I bet there must be Pokemon involved in there somewhere because it's fucking Tokyo.
You reckon?
Well, we put Mr. Bean in ours, and we're not exactly known for Mr. Bean, are we? So,
oh man, our opening ceremony was dope. Actually, I can't lie.
Yeah.
It was dope. That was dope. It's just boring seeing all the countries come up. It's like it's fun, like trying to work out which countries there are. But when there's like 1,000 of them, it's like, come on, man, we gotta have dinner or something at some point.
Getting a bit bored. I've got plans tonight.
Yeah, sitting there watching the Burkina Faso flag slowly walk around the fucking stadium, like.
They're not gonna win, so why do I care?
Yeah, right.
You know China's gonna win.
It's like, you know what it's like? It's like graduation, right? You don't know anyone who's about to go up to the stage. You're just waiting for that one person.
Yeah,
and then they come up, and it's like you got to sit through like 2 hours of watching these randies like shake the principal's hand, like
getting sore hands from clapping people you don't care about.
Yeah, just go. Like we got to sit there and clap these randies, surely.
Exactly. You should have like...
But even go to lectures, like, come on.
But this Olympics ceremony, they had like... They used drones to form a big sphere in the sky. And
cool.
Like they were lighting them up as if it was the globe, and then it looked like it was spinning in the sky. Mad. It was so cool. And it was just exactly like Spider-Man Far From Home. You know, when like... Matey just makes holograms out of these drones.
Yeah.
I was like, God,
that's
we're not
crazy.
far
That's
away
crazy.
from doing that.
That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah,
I know Naomi Osaka started, she lit the fire, didn't she?
No idea.
She's like famous. I don't know if she's even Japanese, to be honest. I mean, you would think so with that name, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and the fact that she's lighting the the big
I could have
Olympic
sworn
torch.
she's fucking American. I could have sworn she's American, but
Really?
she's had a lot of controversy around her for the mental health thing, because she didn't want to do press conferences because I just get better anxious and stuff.
Right.
So she got fined for it, and then there was a big uproar like, oh, should you be fining tennis players who are too anxious to do press conferences and things like that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, she's like a big up and coming star. She's dating Corday. Don't know if you heard of YBN Corday. Pretty famous rapper. Oh, fair enough. But, yeah, I mean, it didn't look like fun, to be honest, the ceremony.
No, there was no one there either, was there? There was no crowd or anything.
Yeah. Got no fans.
Have you seen that they've given them anti-sex beds as well? To stop the spread of COVID.
Anti-sex beds.
Anti-sex beds. There's single
How do you
beds.
Okay.
Which are made out of...
You gotta have sex on single beds.
Yeah, they're made out of cardboard, though. So they're supposed to collapse with too much impact. So if someone's thrusting, they're supposed to collapse.
No way.
And it did get debunked because one of the fucking British Olympians was jumping on it, and he was like, "Yeah, it doesn't collapse. This is stupid."
Oh right.
But also, the strongest, most athletic people in the world. Do you really think they can't figure out how to have sex standing up? It's not going to stop anything.
But surely you can have sex on collapsed cardboard as well.
You can. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have proven that you can have sex anywhere.
yeah, that's facts. I've seen people have sex fucking all over the shop.
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly move, and I wonder if the Japanese Olympians actually have the same beds, or whether it was just like a thing to make sure the rest of the countries don't get as good of a night's sleep as like the Tokyo Olympians.
That's a good point. That's like in some football stadiums, right? They'll like lube up the floor of the opposition changing room. Not with the actual, like, it'll be like oil or something. It'll be like particularly slippy. So and then the home one will be just like fine,
yeah.
You know, yeah.
What are they trying to achieve? What, to injure the players before they go out?
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, really.
It's pretty messed up.
It's just like the away changing room is like a lot slippier than the home changing room.
Yeah. Latitude is on this weekend, or has been on.
Oh, I've seen. I've started to get a bit envy, to be honest.
Me too. I really want to go to a festival, but I do feel it's weird seeing the Olympics ceremony have no one there, but Latitude has everyone there. Everyone getting so close to each other, and no one caring about COVID.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Have they removed the mask thing now?
Yeah.
Is that law's gone, is it?
Yeah, so now all restrictions are completely gone.
Oh, well, madness. Because I went shopping the other day.
Have you not left the house in the last week?
It's been a while, probably. I don't.
You're like, does the sun still come up out there?
Everyone's still breathing? Bro, like, I could go out of my house, the whole street be destroyed. I wouldn't have had yeah, no, I did go to the Trafford Centre the other day, which is like a big shopping mall near me. It's like Americanized kind of shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
And yeah, no one was wearing masks. I was like, should I take mine off? Am I feeling a bit dangerous? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But didn't realise it's legally. It's crazy. It's
great, yeah. But around where I live still, because it's a bunch of old people, like, most people are still wearing masks, which makes, when you walk into Tesco's, before, right at the start of the pandemic, if you were wearing a mask, everyone looked at you like you're a right weirdo. Like, what are you doing? But now I'm walking in there without a mask and everyone's like, no, you're spreading the virus, these youths. I'm like, there's no laws.
It's like go get the vaccine, for fuck's sake. You know?
Yeah, get vaccinated and shut up.
You had the big vax, yeah.
I had the big vax. Well, I've had one.
Oh, which one? Which one did you go for?
I had the Pfizer.
Oh, nice, a classic.
I'm pretty sure that you win. People our age aren't allowed the other ones because
it's a strong one. That
a
strong one. The Pfizer. Yes, I think I am gonna get one. I'm just gonna wait a little bit to see how everyone else reacts to it first.
Let everyone else die off before.
You know, if it comes to like September and all my mates are like seriously ill, I'll know not to get it. Like, you know,
all your mates just completely die off, and you're just left alone. At that point, surely you're like, I should have got the vaccine. Bored as fuck.
Oh my god, it's just me and all the anti-vax people.
What a shit world to live in. Oh my god. You and a bunch of anti-vax mums. Oh my god.
Yeah, literally. It's just me and like Karens.
That's not who you want to run the world, I don't think.
No. Yeah, I think that's a good enough reason to take the vaccine itself. Just so you can avoid being alone with Karen.
Yeah. That's not the sort of life you want to lead.
No, can you imagine living like a Walking Dead scenario? So like everyone's died. It's just you and just Karen's like
Just a bunch of
surviving out there.
Karens.
Yeah,
Like, I Am Legend. Everyone is gone except you and all the Karens of the world.
the Karens all got like the bob with the cut in at the back.
Yeah. Can I speak to the manager? Oh, wait, there's no manager. The manager's gone.
Oh man,
God, what a shit world. What dog do you think I would be if I was a dog?
probably a spaniel, mate.
Do you think?
Probably
I'll take
a
that.
spaniel.
I'll take a spaniel.
I think you'd be a spaniel.
I'll take a spaniel.
Maybe a Labrador, actually.
Yeah?
I know no one likes to be called a Labrador, but I
They're
reckon
quite
maybe.
boring.
But they're always like gassed off, aren't they? They're always like, I don't know. They're always like post-workout mood. That's like what a Labrador is. You know?
They are, actually, yeah. That's the sort of pump you get when you have a really good session in the gym. You feel like a Labrador.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just hyped to be alive.
What about me, bro? What sort of dog would you?
I get like French bulldog vibes.
Like I'm a little purse dog.
You're like almost a manly bulldog, but you're just a bit smaller.
And I'm always surrounded by women. So I guess.
That's it, yeah.
Women just want to take me everywhere. It's a nightmare.
God.
I can completely see that. I can see that. I respect that decision, mate.
Yeah, I'm just jealous.
say, honestly,
no one wants a Labrador.
No, everyone wants a fucking Labrador. I swear to God.
Yeah.
After either or a Cocker Spaniel. I think I could see you being a nice Cocker Spaniel.
I do love a Cocker Spaniel.
Because they're always kind of gassed up. Like
got too much energy.
they're always happy. Always too happy. Yeah, too happy, bro.
Sorry, I'll get more miserable.
Yeah, bro.
So, next topic of conversation.
Why the world is a bad place.
And that is because Jeffrey Bezos went into space and didn't end world hunger instead. You know that argument?
Oh, that's quite funny. He didn't end world hunger instead.
Yeah, people are like, God, this man's got millions and he chooses to go into space for 5 minutes instead of end world hunger.
I swear the government paid for it as well. The fucking space
I fucking no idea.
Yeah, he got the government. I don't know how much of it they paid, but I think this is why he said it. Now I think about it, because he said, right, for anyone who hasn't heard, Jeff Bezos went to space recently, and he came back down, and he said in a press conference, he said to all the Amazon customers and employees, "You paid for this, so thank you."
But they fucking all quit their jobs.
Oh my God. As if their life wasn't depressing enough.
Oh, God. What a move. What a thing to say. To all these
funny.
people lower than me with shit jobs that I'm not paying enough. You helped me go to space for 5 minutes. It's not even, he didn't go and do anything cool in space. He literally touched the fucking atmosphere and then went back down. I was expecting him to float about at least for a little while.
Just stick his hand out the window or something. I don't know.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, Jeff. Come on.
Let the wind rush through your scalp.
Yeah. Feel the breeze on that empty head of yours. It feels like just a waste.
Interesting. It's quite funny. I feel like he's covering his tracks because the government paid for it, really, I think. So he's trying to cover his tracks and landed himself in even more shit. I say that, he doesn't care. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit.
No.
Why
None
would
of
he
them
give a
do. They don't. I probably wouldn't. If I had that much money, I wouldn't give a shit about anyone below me.
Yeah.
It's just like, you support your family. That's about it. That's all you need to do.
It's interesting. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you think it's so bad of him, you go do it and act differently then. Like, come on.
Because he wouldn't. There's no way.
Yeah. Come on, go build an e-commerce store that takes over the entire world and then end world hunger. Go on.
Do it. If you're brave enough.
Yeah.
Dare you?
Yeah.
Odds on.
If you can criticise him, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Back yourself. Why not?
Speaking of
great.
Jeff having no hair, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go on. Hit me, baby.
Hit me, baby, one more time. So every morning, right, you can either wake up and all your body hair has grown like as if you've been growing it for 5 years, and you can cut it and it won't grow again for the rest of the day. But every morning you have to wake up with your hair as long as if you have been growing it for 5 years, right? Or you have absolutely no hair on your body.
That's an easy decision, man. That's an easy decision.
No hair.
Yeah, can you imagine how hot you'd be in the night, bro?
You would get warm, wouldn't you?
Like 5 years is a long time. You'd be like one of those gurus, or one of those festival goers that, you know, seriously identifies with spirituality and starts like growing out their hair proper long.
Yeah, like dreadlocks and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like never showers.
Oh, especially these last 2 weeks, you would have got so hot because it's been fucking boiling.
Man, it's unbearable. It's unbearable. It's beautiful though. It's beautiful. I can't lie.
Oh my god, yeah. I hate people who complain about the heat.
Yeah,
Everyone's
same.
It's too hot.
It's like, okay, let's remember winter, shall we? Should we take a look back to fucking December?
I hate the people who complain about how hot it is. Just fucking get a fan and shut up, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's 2 weeks of your whole year, for God's sake.
We've waited the whole year for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
stop bitching.
Jesus.
You people who like cold weather get it for the rest of the year. So let us have this moment.
I do feel bad for people who are in relationships at the moment, though. I mean, yeah, because it just have how hot and sweaty it gets in bed.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like the people who are living with their partner, like.
Okay, yeah,
because
that's
like
true.
It's bad enough by yourself, but I swear when you share a bed with someone.
Yeah, even in the
really
winter, you
bad.
start sweating in
really
bed.
Bad. Yeah, exactly. So that's rough. But you know, it's easy. Just break up with them.
That's the easy choice. Just end it. You're getting too hot. End your relationship. Fuck it. Be alone.
Yeah, exactly. So, something's got to be done. I mean, you have a girlfriend for winter, not for summer. That's
right. That's right. You just only have a 6-month girlfriend, and the rest of the time, be a bachelor. That's
be a stud. So to answer your question, I'd rather be hairless. I'd rather be completely hairless.
Would you?
Yeah, bro. Can you imagine? I grow quite a lot of hair, so like over 5 years, imagine having to shave my arms and my chest and shit.
Yeah, you'd have armpit hair like out here. Although
I'd like a gorilla, mate. I'd look like a gorilla.
But then again, you could choose a hairstyle for every day. Like you get to reset every day.
You know how long that would take? It'd be alright if like your girlfriend was a hairdresser.
Yeah. And
it'd be great for her. It'd be fantastic for her.
She got to practice every day.
All the time, bro.
I think you'd eventually, like, it would be fun for like a year or two, but you'd eventually just shave your entire body anyway and walk about hairless because it'd just be too much hassle.
Yeah, you get bored of it immediately, mate. Like, I don't like washing my hair every 2 days. Like, that's enough of a struggle.
It would be nice, though. Like, if you got an event to go to and you think, God, I want to like look really, really smart and trim for this. Get the haircut in the morning exactly how you want it and you look great. And then the next day you could go back to being bald or have a different hairstyle. It would be quite nice.
That would be quite cool. It would be quite cool. I'd like to wake up and like it'd be like an RPG DS game where you get to choose your haircut as soon as you enter the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just wake up. Maybe that's the future. You have like little custom wigs.
Yeah, well, you can just cycle through them, like Lego hair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lil Nas X does that, to be fair.
He's got a grip.
Nicki Minaj, like.
That's what a weave is, pretty much. You just choose your hair.
Yeah, you just wake up, you put this big old machine on, you got a few options, it's like, you know.
So if you could reset, right, and do, like you're saying, an RPG game where you pick your character.
Yeah.
What would you make yourself look like?
That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
So,
maybe I'd be Asian.
Would you? You'd change race?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Wow, that was a wild one.
I'd go Asian, yeah. I think Asians look quite cool. I don't know, something about Asians. I like the aesthetic of Asian.
I like the... I'd love to go to China, and I like sitting on the floor when I eat, so like I like the idea of them just all sitting on the floor, chowing down on some... noodles.
Do they do that?
Yeah, they sit on the floor, don't they? Or is that Japan?
Well, they just get their lunch and just eat on the floor.
Well, they've got like cushions, but they sit on the floor.
In the street, in the streets.
No, they don't fucking sit in the road and eat their dinner. I'm talking about in their house.
Because like in like Thailand and places like that, right? Most of them will have dinner at like restaurants and stuff most nights because they're cheap to eat out, and they'll do it in like communities and whatnot.
Oh,
So,
really?
I just assumed, China and Japan would be similar.
Oh, maybe. But we're not that similar to like Germany. Oh,
Yeah. I might just group in all Asians into one thing.
Dangerous territory there.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Jesus. I'll have to cut this bit out, yeah.
Getting dangerous. Have you seen the guy who's like trans race at the moment? Well, not at the moment, but like,
bro, that's so fucking funny.
it's a bit wrong.
So funny. I don't know. It's a difficult one. Like, what's the difference between this is the argument I see a lot. Like, what's the difference between doing that and becoming a trans woman? What is the actual difference?
Yeah, I saw
You're
that
biologically
argument.
changing yourself to be a different identity.
Yeah. I don't fucking understand it at all. I don't get what is right and what is wrong.
It's a bit mad, to be honest.
And who's to say what is right and what is wrong? Surely
Yeah,
it's
bro.
all your own opinion.
You know, like, if you could do that, which race would you go for?
Ooh. If you could just change race.
Yeah, you could just be any race. You get all their like features, and that's about it. But yeah, you get all their features. Yeah,
I'd probably... I used to want to be black.
Really?
When I was a kid, I was like, fuck, I want to be
God.
black. They're cool. Don't know why.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I used to want to be a cow. I never want to be black. Swear to God, I want to be a cow for so long.
I've never wanted to be a cow. To be fair, I've grown into me now. I used to have so many insecurities. I think that just happens when you grow up, though, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you just
thanks.
sort of get used to being you.
Yeah, definitely. And like you kind of let go of what everyone thinks you should be. Like, you start to
Yeah.
let go of that as you start to realize you're not being fulfilled and things like that. You're like, why am I not being fulfilled? Oh, maybe it's because I'm going down a path which everyone else wants me rather than I want myself. It's like,
Yeah, like when you're at school, like you feel like everyone is judging you all the time, so you want to change so much shit about yourself. But as soon as you leave and like start hanging around people of different ages, you realize that fucking comparing yourself to other people is stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So
Like,
dumb.
how can you compare yourself to their genetics? Like, come on.
When they're completely opposite people to you.
Oh, give yourself a break, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I used to get it with talking, to be honest. Like I'd see someone like with great chat who's talking loads and just like, but I like run out of energy often when I talk.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh mate, there's something clearly wrong with me. And I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with you, bro. You're just wired that way. It's not
yeah, it's
like,
just the way you are.
yeah.
It's like, I used to want a nose job, and I'm not being funny, my nose is quite big, but like,
And I still want a nose job.
I still fucking hate it, to be honest. No, I stopped wanting one when I saw the recovery process of a nose job. Because then people are in these fucking bandages for weeks, and it looks so painful.
Mate, I mean, it's nuts, isn't it?
Do jobs just let you have time off for getting a nose job? Or are you expected to go to work with all these bandages on your face?
That's a good question. I know, it looks mad, isn't it, when they get it done?
Yeah.
When they get it done, it does look mad. Like, it completely changes their face.
It does. Which
Would you want like a snub little nose? Would you want like a snub little nose?
See, that's the thing. I don't know what I would want, because I'm looking at it now. I'd probably just want it a little bit smaller.
It's like this Naval tweet I saw, right? You know Naval?
Naval.
No. He's almost like a philosopher, I guess, of our time, but he's big into like tech and crypto and shit like that.
Right.
But he's like a very wise bloke, basically. And he was saying that if you're gonna be jealous of what someone else has, be jealous of everything. Like, consider their entire life. Like, do you want everything they have? There's no point in comparing yourself to just one part, because you couldn't pick and choose someone else's shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, maybe you're jealous of someone, but you're not considering all the other shit they have to put up with.
Yeah, I'm really jealous of that guy's small nose, but also you might have to get his tiny penis that comes with it. Which, not what you want, is it? It's definitely not what you want.
Exactly. It's like, it gets like that with them. It's like with the like Olympic athletes, you see them like, or football players, you see them like on the biggest stage making loads of money, getting to play for their favorite team. It's like you didn't see how much work and sacrifice they've had to make to do that, you know?
And you don't know how lonely they are.
Yeah, exactly. And how tired they are all the time, and how they've had to let go of relationships and friendships because they've had to commit their entire lives to football. Like,
yeah, it's swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
Yeah, man, it's impossible. It's impossible.
I'm gonna start saying phrases that I don't actually know if they're accurate to the conversation that I've just heard people say. Like, fucking, that's another kettle of fish.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What the fuck knows?
As the crow flies. Yeah.
Ah, yes, as the crow flies, football is the best sport. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to start saying stuff. It makes you sound smarter. Like Russell Brand, I'm sure he doesn't actually know what he's talking about a lot of the time, but he just says a lot of big words. So people go, oh, God, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He seems like quite an intelligent bloke, doesn't he?
Yeah, but is that all the language?
Well, there's actually nothing backing up the language.
There's just nothing going on in there apart from what is the next big word I can use. What is the next big word I can use? Transcends. What's the next one? Nostalgia. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I hope that's true.
I think it is. When you were young, right, what did you think you'd be doing at this age? Like, so we're 23.
Ridiculously high hopes for myself.
Yeah?
Like you know when you're young and you have just like my ideas was so out there for what I would have achieved by now.
Really?
Like, I'll know 6 languages. I'll be working for the MI6. I'll be like a kickboxing world champion by this point. Like, you know, like legitimately, like that was what I believed. I read the Alex Rider books, bro, and I was dead convinced that I was actually gonna be like that. Like, I was like,
Stormbreaker was based off your life,
bro. I was like, if this guy can do it, like, you know, what am I gonna be able to achieve? Like,
it's just giving kids false hope, isn't it?
No, it's like, that was just me being retarded, mate. That wasn't.
I don't know, because I think I used to do it too. I used to think,
but everyone dreams of being like, that's like natural. It's like trying to be Action Man. You know what I mean? Like, Action Man was a crazy man. He was crazy. He did it all. He, like, every bit of action there was, he was in it. He is Action Man. Full of action.
Action Man is the fucking best Avenger, I'm sure, because he just loves it. He loves the action.
Action Man. He's just about. He's always just about.
Action Man. Where there's action, I'm your man.
The man is there.
But like, I used to think like, oh yeah, by 23 I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be like a famous singer.
Oh, same, mate.
Musician or
my cameras. Yeah.
Summon. But I am not that. I think if you haven't noticed, I'm not. Thing is, with like in Britain, you're sort of told from early on, like, have realistic dreams. Like, yeah, you can, when you're about 5, yeah, you can think you're going to be a spy or something like that. But when you get to 10, people go, right, you need to start thinking realistically about what you actually want to do. But in America, it's like, yeah, the American dream. You're gonna be big. You're gonna be a star.
Yeah, everyone wants to be like some sort of famous singer or something like that. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know. For me, like, I don't even want that. I don't want to be like. I would hate to be like an actual singer or something like that. I'd hate to be in the limelight all the time. Like, I feel like that whole side of things is bigged up to be way more than it actually is. Like, it looks amazing because everyone knows you and everyone celebrates you, but do they? You know what I mean? Like, are they just like associating with you because then that improves them? You know what I mean? They get their autographs so they can show everyone, be like, oh, I've got so-and-so's autograph. It's not because, oh man, this is actually the person I love and I got their autograph. It's like,
yeah, you know, it's just like a status thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, I think it's overhyped.
But then again, I don't want to be just a cog in the works. There's just like, I'm just, in 100 years, people go, oh, there's just no recollection of me other than like my fucking descendants who are looking Oh, I wonder what my great great grandfather did. I don't know. Is that the only legacy I'm gonna have? It's fucking boring.
You want to be like, you want to write a love song? Is that it? You want to be known for writing a love song?
I don't know. I just want to be more known than just like a kid who lived in Bury. You know,
fucking Hitler was known.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people worship him. Maybe not now, actually. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Not sure about that one. But, like, at least he was known. At least he went down in history. I want to go down in history, man.
Can't be gassing up Hitler right now.
Probably not. But in the history classes in 50 to 100 years, what are they going to talk about? About, like, the last 20 years?
Donald Trump.
COVID is the only thing that's really happened. No, Donald Trump, yeah, but he's like
Donald Trump's
already
gonna be
been forgotten about.
He's never going to be forgotten. That guy, like, for better or worse, is going to be one of the most famous presidents that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Him and Obama as well. Hillary probably not so much. Hillary because she's female, but like,
what is there to say about them?
Remembrance.
You can do probably
actually. Hillary wasn't even president, was she?
No, she weren't.
What about, yeah.
Bill was.
Bill, yeah.
But like, you can say probably one lesson on Obama. Yeah, he got Bin Laden killed.
You could do so much on Trump. You could do a fair bit about.
But still, what is that? You could say he was a bit of a shit president.
Well, you could,
what eventful shit happened in his term other than just being a bad president?
Twitter, probably his use of Twitter, mate. His tweets, bro. That's gonna go down in history.
Yeah, they're quite.
That's gonna be like historic tweets. They are. Some of the stuff he put out there, bro. It's so funny.
He's a wild man. I'd love to do a history lesson in 100 years' time and see what they talk about us.
It should be probably that cool, mate.
And see how the kids react to it. Like, whoa, they had PlayStation 5. We're on PlayStation 500 now.
Yeah,
old tech. They used to sit there on the sofa and play games. We're actually in the games now. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is going to be crazy. That's if the world hasn't been taken over by COVID.
Yeah, true. That's
imagine
if the anti-vaxxers get their way.
100 years time, right? We're still in a lockdown. Can you imagine?
Oh, God. Part of me worries that will be the case. Like, we will now have a yearly lockdown.
Yeah, I don't know if the economy could handle it, though. That's the thing.
It couldn't. It's barely handling the fucking test and trace app. People are getting told to isolate and companies are folding because they've got no staff members.
It's actually a shambles, isn't it? It's a shambles.
It's been a nightmare.
It has been an absolute disaster, it says.
God. Nothing has gone right. The only good thing we've done is get the vaccine out to people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And some countries aren't even doing that.
No. God, it's been a fucking nightmare, mate.
No. I'll tell you what's been helping me relax at times, though.
What is this, an ad? It's the Calm app.
It's very soothing.
Listen to meditation noises when you go to sleep.
Our friends over at Calm have designed this app.
Use code GETLOSTONAIR to get 20% off your first purchase.
Get Lost on Air does sound like you're doing NOS. It does sound like that.
Oh, I know, I love it. Like really strong NOS.
Yeah, bro. So strong you just lost forever.
Yeah, just get completely lost.
NOS is so strong it gives you dementia.
That's our brand, baby.
So I've been doing the Wim Hof technique.
The Wim Hof technique?
Yeah, Wim Hof, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And what you do, right, is you breathe in like loads really sharply, like, but like you're hyperventilating almost, but like deep breaths, like, right. Do that for a while, right, and then you hold your breath. You just get like you basically oxygenate the fuck out of your body, and then you just hold your breath for like I don't know, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Yeah. Bro, it's nuts. It's
What's that supposed
nuts.
to do? What does it do?
It like what it does, like it in your brain, you'll feel like you want to breathe, but you also feel oxygenated. It's odd, and then your body gets all like tingly. Like you start getting when you first do it the first few times. I swear to God, bro, your hand is like vibrating. Like it's a really
oxygen
strong
orgasms
tingle.
here. What's going on? This is weird.
It's honestly, it's like it's almost like doing a drug. It's crazy. Your hand, you feel really calm all over your body, right? When you do the longer ones, you like push yourself with it, right? You're not like at the point of passing out or anything like that, like unless you hold your breath for too long, obviously. But
You never pass out when you do this. You never pass out again.
Yeah, you're safe. You're safe. Don't worry about passing out.
It's like a vaccine just for holding your breath.
Vaccine for breathing. Yeah, so you do it and you get like really strong, sensationally like tingly feelings all over your body, and it's really strong, and it can last for like 5 to 10 minutes, man. It's honestly insane.
So what do? You breathe in, breathe out really heavily, like for how long?
You do that. It's like 45 seconds odd. Like
Right.
it's there's a guide, a walkthrough.
Tell me when to stop.
Deeper. That's better. Right into the base of your lungs. Keep going. As much as you can. Just get it in and out. Last 3 breaths. And hold. And so now, I'll just talk on a podcast for the next couple of minutes. But you got to hold yourself for 2 minutes. How are we gonna time this? I'll get a timer up now. Yeah, keep holding your breath. This is really good podcast material. This is. Yeah, keep holding your breath. Don't let go of your breath yet. Just keep holding it in. Keep holding it in. Okay, I'm guessing this has been about a minute, so I'm just gonna do like a minute on top of this. All right. Yeah, and you'll start to feel like yourself tingling. You feel a bit of a tingle yet? Yeah, he's nodding. You start to feel like a tingling, and like you kind of want to breathe, but like you just gotta fight that urge because like you're fine. You're fine basically. Your brain is convincing you that you're not because you're not used to holding your breath this long. But you get through it. So yeah, just keep holding it. Don't breathe through your nose for fuck's sake as well. Don't do that. That would be dumb as hell. Don't laugh for fuck's sake. Come on. Keep yourself together. 20 seconds. Hold it in. You're starting to go a little bit red there, mate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale.
Oh. I started panic. Started fucking panicking then.
How's it feel?
Shit, mate.
To be honest, you're supposed to do it like lying down, and there is like it's better if you get a guided one. But I respect that you did that. To be honest,
I'm surprised how long you can hold your breath for when you do
like
that.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. Like 2 minutes is a long time.
Bloody hell.
Do you feel kind of like dizzy, like kind of slightly euphoric at the moment?
I feel a bit like I haven't had oxygen in my lungs for a little while. I feel a bit like I've just held my breath for 2 minutes, pretty much. I'm sweating, I tell you that. I'm not sure if it's because I'm panicking.
Oh my god. Brilliant, man.
God, that was wild. Whoa,
It's nuts, right? So in this meditation, you do that like 3 times, but you get progressively longer. So you usually start with like 130, then go up to 2, and then go up to 2.5, and then go up to 3 if you can handle it.
So is that class as meditation?
Not really. No, it's not. It's just it's a breathing method.
Just how to hold your breath for longer. Just
Yeah, bro.
a hack to breathing competitions.
And he's made like a whole career out of doing these things. I'll send you the link after, mate. I'll send you the link after.
Okay, thanks. Well, let's end the old fucking episode there. Wild. I'm glad that the last 2 minutes was just no speech. You have to watch that on the YouTube to see me panic.
Bro, you started to look kind of stressed at some point. Like, it's just so funny because you were like laughing.
Yeah.
And you're like struggling to not
Well,
breathe
you said
in.
don't breathe out your nose, and then I was like, well, obviously not, because that would ruin the whole point. And then I was going to say it, but I was like, hang on, I can't speak. And then you made me laugh.
Oh, days. I was sitting there thinking, oh, he's probably breathing through his nose, isn't he?
No, but as soon as you then started counting down, I was like, I'm not going to be able to hold it for that long. I'm going to die.
It's when you start thinking about it like that, it does actually make it more difficult.
It does.
Like, I find that with normal meditation, man. I'll meditate and I want to check my phone and see how long I've got left. But as soon as I do that, it's like, it's game over then.
Yeah,
it's game over. Like, I've got 20 minutes left. It's like, 20 fucking minutes. Are you taking a piss?
It's like when you're lifting weights in the gym, you're like, you get to like 8 reps and you just tell yourself that you're only going to do 8. So you find 8 really difficult to do. But if you tell yourself you're going to do 15, then you'll do it easy.
And then like you get in your head like, oh, you got loads more to do later. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, what did I say?
Just torture myself.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't need that. Come on.
Anyway.
Do you want to do a round of the questions game?
Let's do a round of the questions game to finish off.
All right.
I love that we always say it like we're not going to do it. We're like, oh, do you fancy a game of the questions game? let's just change things up and do some questions games.
Push the boat out a bit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a new segment of the show.
Surprise the audience.
Yeah.
So I say the scene for this week is all right. You gotta try to teach me how to do the Wim Hof method that I just taught you.
Okay.
And I'm a student that just don't get it. Just don't get it.
We just reenact what we just did then.
Except you knew not to breathe through your nose, so
Yeah,
I respect that. I respect that.
Big brain. Okay.
That's why we're friends.
Have you heard
bro.
of the
Shut
Wim Hof technique?
what's that?
Don't you know it's a breathing exercise?
Is it?
Haven't you heard of it?
Do you know how it works?
Do you know how to breathe normally?
How could you explain to me, please?
Haven't you given me the harder of the two characters this time?
Are you bitching?
Wouldn't you?
Do you even know me, man?
Who are you?
Would you like to know?
Didn't I just ask?
All right. So, what is this method? Come on.
How do you normally breathe?
Can you watch me do this?
Do you know how to do it slower?
No. Could you show me?
Are you watching?
Can you do it even slower for us, please?
How slow do you want it?
How slow can you do it?
Is this slow enough?
Can you go even slower?
How much slower?
Man, I'll give you that one. At the end there, I was trying to think of like units of measurement for slowness. I was like, maybe 4 breaths per hour. I don't know.
4 BPH. Oh god, you gave me the one who was supposed to be explaining, so you could quite easily just go, oh, can you show me that again? How do you do it?
I thought it'd be actually more difficult being the instructor, but now I can see that wasn't the case.
Nightmare. So thanks for listening, everybody. Use the hashtag #GetLostOnAir. If you want to try the Wim Hof technique, I would say get lost. Welcome to Get Lost. Get Lost on Air. Welcome to Get Lost. Get Lost on Air.